And welcome back, everybody. My name is Masadi Wim, and I'm brought to you by the Fulton County Department of Senior Services and the Dorothy Benson Senior Center. Okay? So, where we left off is the C major scale. Okay? And we're going to get to it immediately. First, we're going to have a seat at this piano. Okay? Remember, everyone, you only need to sit on half of your bench, okay? You need to sit directly in front of middle C, remember, and straight back. Awesome. So, the C major scale, everyone. Now, where we left off, we were able to take it right hand. Remember the crossover, thumb under, and back backwards. 3, 4, 3. Remember, we worked on it with our left hand. Starting with pinky, 5, 3 over the top, over the top, over the top, and back down. Thumb under, thumb under. Okay? We had that separate last week. Now we're going on to togetherness. Remember, we need to pay attention to the changes. Every change that is made, you need to see it. Change. Change. Back down. Okay. Now, first I want to apologize because that's a very tough thing to do. And I know you won't get it just like that on your first try. You're going to have to practice it, I would say, at least 1 hour and give it about 15 minutes every day working on your C major scale. These changes are really difficult. So when you make these changes, sometimes the change only comes with one hand. So you'll be changing the right hand while you're just continuing with the left hand and vice versa. So it is a lot of work involved. Not only do you have to get it down the first time, you're going to have to keep it down. So once you get it once, you're going to have to keep practicing it. Even if we go to a new scale, you're still going to have to practice the C major scale because every scale is different, okay? And every scale is important. I'm going to play that through for you one more time. This is about the suggested speed I want to get to for the C major scale. Both hands, okay? It is not necessary to take it any faster tempo, any slower tempo, okay? So, That's our C major scale. You're going to be working on that all week long. And now we're going to move on. Now, we're going on to the 3 notes, okay? Remember, we've already named all the lines in the spaces in the treble clef and the bass clef, correct? We know all the lines, we know all the spaces. What we don't know is what's in the middle, okay? There are 3 notes that are in the middle of your treble clef and your bass clef that you need to know. One is the middle C. You know how to find it on the piano, but this is how you find it in your paper, okay? It's the middle one with the line growing through. It's distinctive amongst all the notes that are on your page. So, let's take a look right here. Okay. If you notice, the first note is right in the middle. It's not on a line, it's not on a space. It's in the middle, and it has a line going through. This is middle C. Middle C. You will know it because there's a line going through it, okay? I also want to give you the name of this book. We're going to purchase this book because we're going to play some music, some compositions out of this piece, okay? It's Adult Piano Adventures by Nancy and Randall Faber. It's an all-in-one piano course, lesson technique, and it also comes with a lot of techniques and different compositions that we will use in order to perfect this piano, okay? It was 1999, right? Okay, everybody. So, I just showed you the middle C. You saw it on the page. Now you see it on the keyboard. The other 2 keys that we will be going over is B, 1 note down from C. And 1 note up is D. Okay? So, you know where the C is, correct? It's the first note. Now, you know it's a C because of the line. Now, this note is not on a line or on a space. It's just below the first line. It's actually touching the first line. This is a D. The very next note up from middle C. Okay? Middle C, D. From middle C to D. Okay? Now, here's a D. Here's a B. As you can tell, it's now in your treble clef and it's touching the top line on your bass clef, okay? It's touching the top line of the bass clef, okay? This will be your B. Here's your C. Here's your B, okay? These 3 notes, this is new, okay? Middle C. We have D. And we have B. Take that in your notes, everybody. Okay? Now, Let's begin with a simple tune, shall we? Now, we're just going to do a simple tune. This is going to help us with our rhythm, help us learn the notes a bit, especially the 3 notes that we learned today. And it will help with your positioning on your hands and body. So, we're going to start with Catch a Falling Star by Paul Vance and Lee Pokers. So, the first thing you need to do before you play a composition, you need to check out the time signature. Remember, we went over the time signature. The top number tells you how many beats are in the measure. The bottom number tells you which note gets which beat, okay? So, there are 4 notes in each measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be your rhythm, okay? Now notice, the first note is a note that we just learned, your B. And let's play it and keep it in rhythm. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I played it through so you can listen, but now I'm going to go over what you should be learning while you're playing this, okay? There are 4 keys to this piece that I want you to pay attention to. One is that you're going to be switching from your treble clef to your bass clef, okay? From your right hand to your left hand, okay? When it's up here, treble clef, you're going to play with the right. Down here, you're going to be playing with your left, okay? Another thing you're going to notice, you're going to be switching from quarter notes. You remember the solid quarter notes gets 1 beat, to half notes, which gets 2 beats, to even whole notes, which get 4 beats, okay? So quarter notes, half notes, whole notes, okay? You're gonna notice when the stem, in your treble clef, the stem is pointed up. In the bass clef, your stem is pointed down, okay? Pointed up, pointed down. Make note of that. And the last but not least thing you want to know is a tie. When you have a slur in between 2 notes like so, you tie them together. So we know that this is a whole note and it gets 4 beats. This is another whole note and it gets 4 beats. What we're going to do, we're going to hold these notes together. We're going to play it 1 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. and you hold it for 8 counts, okay? You get that? Awesome. Okay. Everybody get excited and smile because this is your first composition of music, okay? We want to accomplish this. Have a great day.